Looking north of the border now, truck drivers in Canada are staging a massive protest over the country's vaccine mandate. So we're going to head on over to London, where Imtiaz Tyab is keeping an eye on that story as well as other international headlines. Imtiaz, good morning.
Hey, Anne-Marie, good morning. Yeah, let's start off with a place that you and I both know pretty well, Canada, where a world record may be broken this weekend as a massive convoy of truckers travel from the west coast city of Vancouver all the way to the capital, Ottawa. Now, the reason, well, let's just say it's not entirely aimed at breaking a world record, but is actually part of a growing protest against the Canadian government's vaccine mandates. Organizers of the convoy say they want Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to drop any vaccine mandates required for truckers who cross the Canada-U.S. border. Remember, this is a really vital transit route for goods. They also want Trudeau to scrap other COVID-related health protections. Now, what's particularly worrying about this protest is since the convoy of truckers and other vehicles left Vancouver for Ottawa, what's being described as, quote, extremists and fringe groups have taken to social media in their droves to encourage followers to descend on the capital city to destroy property and threaten elected officials. This, of course, echoes the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol last year. Now, organizers of the truckers' convoy have made it very clear that they do not want to see any violence whatsoever, but indeed a very worrying situation there. All right, let's cross over to another kind of race. This time, it's the U.S. Navy who are frantically trying to recover one of their own fighter jets, which have gone down over fears China could get to it first. The $100 million F-35 seaplane came down in the South China Sea after what the Navy describes as a, quote, mishap during takeoff from the USS Carl Vinson. Carl Vinson. 7 sailors were injured when the jet came down on Monday after it struck Vinson's deck during a military exercise. Now, the F-35C is the Navy's newest jet and is crammed full of classified equipment. Because it crashed in international waters, it's technically fair game for whoever finds it first. Okay, we're going to keep staying in China here. And now the Chinese government is demanding the U.S. end its, quote, interference in the Beijing Winter Olympics, which begin next month. It's part of an apparent reference to a diplomatic boycott imposed by Washington and its allies. The U.S. has said it will not send dignitaries to the games, which begin on February 4th, in protest over China's detention of more than 1 million Uyghur Muslims in the northwestern region of Xinjiang, along with other crackdowns on human rights elsewhere in the country. Now, China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi made the demand in a phone call with Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Thursday. The U.S. boycott does not prevent American athletes from taking part in the games, which are being held under very tight COVID-related restrictions. And finally, American and British armed forces have engaged in the heaviest fighting against ISIS since the fall of the terror group's caliphate nearly 3 years ago. The clashes began on Thursday when hundreds of ISIS fighters attacked a prison in the northeastern Syrian city of Hasaka in an attempt to free an estimated 3,000 of their fellow fighters who have been detained there since the extremist group was defeated in its last stronghold in March of 2019. A special forces unit from the UK and the US are fighting alongside the Syrian Democratic Forces, or SDF as it's known, which of course is a US-backed and Kurdish-led group that controls the prison and surrounding territory. So all of this, of course, is to underscore that this is a very tense and very worrying situation. Anne-Marie.
Totally sounds like that. Imtiaz, thank you very much.